India's smartphone market tumbles in Q4 2022. India's smartphone market suffered a double-digit drop in shipments in that time as consumer spending weakened, the second consecutive quarter of year-on-year declines. And this is data from Canalys. They provide beautiful data. I always like to give them a shout-out. What would this is? It means it's a global economic slowdown. It's kind of hitting everywhere, not just exclusively India. Shipments in the final quarter of 2022 fell 27% year on year to 32.4 million units. Still a lot of units. And most of this is fueled by a replacement cycle driven by 5G devices, which are proliferating in the country now. Samsung gained a little bit of market share, even though its shipments declined. Vivo, Oppo were the only vendors in the top 5 to post shipment gains. So people are into the Vivos and into the Oppos, with both picking up significant market share. Vivo moving into second from fourth as shipments grew 13% to 6.4 million units, and its share rose 7%. The Vivo still goes. The Oppo still goes. Xiaomi slips. Realme falls. And it's an extremely competitive marketplace, Will. I don't need to tell you that. But there was such an abundance of users coming into the smartphone segment from previous non-smartphones. There was so much adoption that had to take place. It's a lot like the Netflix story from previous. And then you sprinkle on economic issues, global, local, etc., and you realize that some of these rates of growth are difficult to maintain. The thing is whether or not it becomes part of a trend, or if they're able to bounce back, or if a huge percentage of the population now has a smartphone. Who knows? I'm sure they do. Obviously they do.